understanding also happens in the sense of understanding, okay, this is the supply, this is the different types of demand available. So on one side, we have like a CPM demand, the banner, display, video, and otherwise. But then I also have like CPA demand and I have CPC demand, but they are not really yet properly competing with each other. I do see there an opportunity coming up and becoming stronger and stronger for properly mediating between different revenue sources, Prebid being one big one. But when actually using the publisher's data to better understand, okay, right now it would be better to use the CPA campaign and the publisher's doing the conversion from CPA to CPM rather than some external party that has only a fraction of the data available and could only do it with a higher margin of error. And the higher the margin of error is, the more efficiency goes away and the less the publisher earns in the end, and also the less efficient those campaigns are, hence resulting in lower ad spend. So for me, the core use cases on the monetization side, if we look at it from the publisher's perspective, in 3 categories. On one side, to accurately decide as to where do we put, for example, the bottom floor price, as well as understanding and predicting what is the value of that inventory to inform the buy side as to what they likely have to bid in order to win. We look at it from a perspective of, hey, we have a really good understanding of that user's value, either from pre-bid visits or because he was already in the page and we already got like bid level information from a previous auction. The uplift that can be generated by informing the buy side of, hey, this is the value of that inventory, this is what others are bidding on that inventory, can have significant double-digit increases in the CPMs. In other words, the machine learning, which is happening on the buy side, determining the buying price, while it might not consider the floor price as the minimum, it is considering the floor price as an information factor into how much they are bidding. So if, as a publisher, we can transmit more accurate information as to what they need to bid consistently, so that looking at historic information, they see, okay, this piece of information for that domain is very accurate, very good. It gives me a very good indication as to what I need to buy at what price. Then they actually start using that information, and from a publisher's perspective, we can basically influence how much they are bidding, but it's not really coming from squeezing out more revenue. It's more coming from being more transparent and creating a more efficient trading between the two parties. I think the other part is really about having an advertising stack that to some level of degree understands the user's behavior, so that we can dynamically make the decision as to what bidders do we include in that auction, overall to increase efficiency there, which then increases the advertising spend because it looks of higher quality to the buy side and to the middleman in between. But then also understanding as to, okay, this user on this page is only going to be for a very short amount of time. So we have these kind of dynamics where if we understand to some degree how long will the user be there, or how will the user be scrolling the page, and otherwise to really help optimize towards getting those impressions out to the user, getting the attention of that user on those impressions, and then also delivering them to the fulfillment of the KPIs of the advertiser, what they are looking for.
Over the course of 2023, we've spoken to a number of premium publishers, some MFA arbitrage publishers, and I think one of the big concerns that we've heard is that revenue has decreased a little bit, especially in the first quarters of the year. They saw demand was softer, and the publishers felt like they needed to do more optimizations to test more SSPs. They saw consolidation in the industry with SSPs like Yahoo shutting down their services. They also saw, reseller SSPs perform better than direct SSPs for various reasons. And we still think that those paths will continue to exist in 2024. A lot of the publishers are definitely worried about the cookie deprecation.